Hi guys, welcome to my brow tutorial. I'm literally so pissed off. Okay, today my car broke down in Stratford Westfield car park. It didn't break down, something broke off, like it's called a speed bump or something, so I had to be towed back. So that just happened. So I look rough, I've got no makeup on, but I thought I'm gonna do a tutorial just to calm me down. My lens is a bit closer because I'm using a different lens, so I may have be too close, but it's fine. So I'm gonna do a brow tool. I'm gonna use my iPhone mirror as a mirror. I'm going to be using Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in dark brown, Anastasia Brow Gel in espresso, and concealer. Let me just check if this is recording. Okay, yeah, it's recording. So let's do this. Let's start. What I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna put my phone in airplane mode just in case when I use the mirror, no one interrupts me. So I'm just gonna brush my brows like this. Hey guys, I'm basically just brushing my brows. I love this Anastasia brow wick because it's double-sided, so you can brush your brows into tame place. My brows are really sparse. I haven't got much brows. I'm trying to grow them, but every time I go to the eyebrow lady, she always does them too thin, and I feel like slapping her in her face. But let's carry on anyway. Let's carry on. So I'm gonna use my Illamasqua mirror. I'm just gonna show you what I do with my brows. And this is much easier. I stopped using the gel. I find the pencil can look a bit off because I like a sharpness, but I'm trying to do a more softer look, so I'm trying to do a pencil. But let me guys know if you like it. But sometimes I do go back to the brow gel just because I like it sharp. So I'm just gonna do a little line and follow my natural line. So guys, I'm just using little strokes, feathering ones, just to create a line, just to create the shape of the brow. It's new for me using a pencil, so I'm not perfect at it, but you just gotta go at your own pace and really just blend what you need to, just in the fastest way possible, really. And blend. So I'm just doing the other brow now. Okay, brows can't be sisters, but I love mine to be sisters. I don't want my brows to be cousins because cousins don't know me very well. But my cousins do, but I want my brows to be sisters because sisters obviously are best because they know what's going on. But okay, I'm just literally filling in this brow again. This is my favourite brow because it's just got a bit more shape to it. It's got a bit of more boom, you know. I had to break that pencil because it just, Anastasia brows, you can't really sharpen them, so I broke a bit off just so it was a bit sharper. And I'm just filling out the edges and the really feathering just to create little hair strokes, just to create a more softer effect. Okay, so I'm going to take the MAC Corrector Conceal Palette. I'm going to use NC45 just to clean up under my brows to make them super sharp and super sexy. I'm using the MAC Flap Definer Angled Brush. I love this brush, it's my favourite. I've got two of them. I've tried to cut one, guys. Never try and cut this brush because it will go wrong and you will have to buy another one. But I love this bit. I feel like this bit is very therapeutic, and I feel like just when I concealer cleans everything up, it really makes the brow. That's why I just can't understand when people are like, oh my god, how do you get your brows like that? I'm like, babes, it's 2015, how do you not know about the concealer under the brow? But I guess not everyone knows about them tricks. Some people just like to use brows, but I love using this technique, and I just blend it down. But I just love to just make it really sharp again if needs be, and just really go for it. Okay, I'm taking the Correcting Conceal Palette again. I'm going to use NW45 and NW50 just to blend that concealer underneath, just so you haven't got that really ashy light under haze effect, because I was guilty of this, just really not blending it. But okay, I'm using NC50 on top first just to carve the top out, because I'm not using NC45 on top because it will just go ashy because that's not my skin tone. So I'm just blending this up. Now I'm going to use NW45 and NW50 just to buff out the edges, just so we get a nice clean finish. I'm going to use the MAC 286 brush just to blend all of this out. Blend that out, blend it out. I love the way it seamlessly just blends away. Remember, don't go too light, guys. Now I'm going to go back in with Anastasia pencil on top just to create a more sharper top brow, because when you do this concealer trick on top, you may sometimes wipe away that pencil you did at the first, so let's go over it. Now I'm taking the Makeup Forever Brow Seal. This stuff is amazing. Erin's Scandalous Beauty made me get this. It's so good for just keeping your brows in place. Now I'm going in with the Anastasia Brow Powder in dark brown. Yes, dark brown. And I'm using the light side I love to just put this at the front of my brows just to create that ombre effect. I use a MAC angled brush just to really get in there. I think this is the 268 brush, and I go upward strokes first just to really see where I'm going. That's why I put the brow seal in first, and then I'm going to go up the front and use pressing down motions and sweeping motions just to create that kind of faded out effect. I love it. Now I'm using the Anastasia brow gel. I think this is from the colour Ebony. No, it's in Espresso. I love this. It really just creates a texture for the brows, and it really just gives your brows more hairs, if you get what I mean. I feel like a brow gel is essential these days for everything, and I feel like it just gives your brow a bit more room, a bit more powness. I love this one. I got in between this one and the MAC one, to be fair, but this one's really, really good. I don't really mind. But okay, I've finished now. Hey guys, you know, bye bye. Mwah.